If it's not exams, is it maybe this continual assessment? Is it lifelong learning? Or is it just to understand what attributes you need for the workplace?
I think that the last is the really important thing. I mean, I've my life with figures, and I have only used half of what I learnt in Maths O Level. A lot of these examinations have become constructed around what's easily testable rather than what you actually need to know and live. But at the end of the day, continuous assessment is a pretty nightmarish situation. You can't relax for a moment. You're always in danger of losing your place. Whereas a final exam, what have you actually learned? Where have you got to? Has a lot of comfort to it. It allows school to be a much more relaxed place. So I'm fundamentally in favour of exams, in favour of something you can take away with you and say, this on a national scale, on a national competition, is what I did.
This has all sort of come about with Lord Young's comments because of the grade inflation we saw, particularly in lots of private schools, when schools were invited to do their own assessment. But we were having this sort of grade inflation before that. I just wondered, do employers really care about exam grades anymore and qualifications? Because, everybody, I don't particularly when I employ somebody, because everybody's got a degree, everybody's got 5 GCSEs, everybody's got 3 A Levels. Have we now got to the point where all of these qualifications are completely meaningless as far as an employer's concerned?
I don't know. I can't look at that from an employer's point of view. I think they're a good shorthand. You want to know that pupils have a certain level of English. If you're wanting to employ someone working in foreign markets, you want to know their languages are good enough. Whether they've got a qualification is a pretty good indication of that. It's a good shorthand on the way in. But also, I think it's a good summation to school. If you're going to ask children to work hard 13 years in school, to be able to carry away something at the end of it, to say, yes, I did there, I did this, I got there. I have this to show, to evidence my achievements. I think that's an important thing to carry out into the world. We might find better and more electronic ways of doing it. We might find better ways of assessment. I think we should have a go at it. But we shouldn't, I think, walk away from the value of having something that is a quick and authentic summary of where you've got to in the world.